Hey guys, this is Gerald with the Millennium Investor. What is going on? Today we're going to be reviewing the Rentberry ICO. I'm going to be providing you with crucial facts, mandatory things that you absolutely have to know before you make an investment, before you will invest your hard-earned money in this particular ICO. So their website is rentberry.com. And once you've landed on this website, you just click here on top where it says learn more about the ICO. And what Rentberry basically is a decentralized rental platform where leasers and tenants come together, and leasers can find tenants to offer their properties for long-term rentals. Okay. Now, as you can see here, you have about 36 days left to purchase your tokens. Now, what's the deal here? 1 Ethereum equals 2,500 Rentberries, so that comes down to about 40 cents a token. The total supply is 400 million Rentberries. Now, if we take a look at this, I think it's quite pricey if you ask me. I've invested in ICOs in the past, and the price points with such a huge supply, it's not really huge, but it's for sure, you know, quite a bit more, has been less. And if we take a look here at my Excel sheet, I want to show you a couple of things. So for this particular ICO, we are now in the final stage, which started on January 17th, and it's going to expire on February 28th. Deal is, as I said, 1 Ethereum equals 2,500 Rentberry, plus you get a 25% bonus. 400 million is the total supply. The pre-sale, I haven't really looked into that, to be honest. For the technology, it's built on the Ethereum blockchain. It's an ERC20 token, meaning once you purchased your Rentberries and once the ICO stage, the final ICO stage is over, you can store your Rentberry on MyETH wallet. And you can secure that with Trezor or Ledger Nano hardware wallets. The proprietary technology here is really that it's a blockchain-based rental platform. And as I said, what it does, it allows leasers and tenants to come together and exchange value on this platform. What's remarkable about this particular ICO is that this is not a traditional startup like we have seen. This is a company with existing assets, meaning they already have, apparently they claim they have 120,000 users, 4,000 applications processed, and a total of 224,000 properties on their website. They are currently operating in 5,000 cities in the United States, and they have planned expansions to the United Kingdom, Australia, New Zealand, and a couple other countries as well. Now, these are all very positive, very good aspects for us as investors, because we can see that we're not investing in an ICO here, an initial coin offering, that has no product yet. So these guys here, they have already done most of the work. So that itself is very positive. We take a look at their management. But I wasn't able to find too much information on their management. Alex Lubinsky, Lily Ostapuk, and Alexei Perifilov, if I pronounced that correctly. All Russian names, obviously. The advisors, Adi Ben-Ari, Thomas Was, and Glenn Reed. I haven't, you can look up some information on these people if you really want. And what I always advise anyone to do before you make an investment in an ICO is that you try to contact the management and also the advisors to confirm their involvement in the firm, because what happens occasionally is that companies will state people that aren't even involved in the ICO, that aren't even part of the company. If someone is a strategic advisor and if someone is the management, then if you send them a request on social media, it would be stupid if they didn't reply, because you're a potential investor to them and they should definitely make the effort to reply, because you're their business, you're their money, and they should, as said, definitely do that, in my opinion. Now, if we take a look at this person here, and again, I advise this to anyone that you check out, like sometimes you see very famous people, involved in initial coin offerings in cryptocurrencies, and you're going to be able to really judge what kind of people they have in the company. Sometimes they can be useful. Oftentimes you don't really find any information on the people that are involved, and we have to live with that. But what you can still use is, you know, what you can find through your research. Other information like, does their product make sense? You know, do they have an established company? So many things that you can really figure out. Now, their Twitter is twitter.com/Rentberry. They have 12,000 users on the Twitter account. They have been quite active there, so that's a positive component. Then something you always have to be asking is there any use for myself? And, you know, if I had a property and I would be looking for a tenant to rent this out long term, then this site would obviously make sense. Now, the growth is going to be value appreciation from tokens. The competition, there definitely is competition, is Airbnb, Zillow, HomeAway, Spacious. Now, Rentberry specifically specializes in long-term rentals. Okay, so it isn't anything like Airbnb. Zillow, on the other hand, has the whole spectrum of things, right? Short-term rentals, I'm sorry, not short-term rentals, but long-term rentals, and also apartment properties for sale. You know, that's what Zillow does. So that they really do the whole spectrum, except short-term rentals. Now, these companies here, they don't have blockchain technology yet, but it doesn't mean that they won't have it. Okay, there's a chance that they will. Now, if we take a look at the token sale again, here, I'm sorry, actually the roadmap. So, which is going to be further down here, I believe. Here you can see their assumptions, their projections for the year 2018, 2019. So they think they're going to have 4 million users by the end of 2018. I think that's highly optimistic if you ask me, because for the time being we only have 20,000 users, and you know, that's like massive growth, right? I mean, it's like from 100,000 users to 4 million. That's like a 4,000% increase, you know. Could it happen? It could happen. Anything could happen, but it probably isn't, you know. Then listed properties, they aim to get to 1 million. That's about a 400% increase. Then, you know, I mean, you can see here the companies are obviously very optimistic for reasons, because they want you as an investor to feel confident by investing, right? But it doesn't mean that it's going to happen. By the year 2019, they project 50 million users. By the year 2020, 50 million. You know, you can feel that, you know, it's a little bit hyped up. Then here in 2018, the end of the token sale will be the end of January. I'm sorry, the end of February, as said. Then they have a couple more things planned for the year 2018. I assume this means first quarter, 1H. Finalization, integration of blockchain technology and applications auction process. The release of iOS and Android apps, so that's an important milestone, of course. Expansions to Canada, New Zealand, Australia, and the UK. Again, building out this and really targeting more geographic locations is definitely a fast way to increase the user base, to generate more transactions, and to make more money. Then second quarter 2018, offer ability to make rent payments in Berry tokens. Again, I think it's a very important milestone that they have planned here, that tokens will be used to make rental payments. Then establish crowdsourced security deposit network that offers the ability to save on rental security deposit and generate rewards. Expansion to China, Korea, Japan, Germany, and France. Again, very aggressive here. China, I personally don't think that this particular rental platform will be used in China. I could be wrong. Korea, Japan, Germany, and France, definitely options. File patents in other countries. Now, patenting is a very important asset in any business. You know, if you manage to get a real patent in a country, okay, then your business model, like certain features of your business model, can be protected in a way that no other person, no other company can do the same thing in this particular jurisdiction. Now, if they're able to get a patent, even if it's just for the United States, okay, that is a huge milestone in securing this business for the future, in my opinion. Then they have this, you see more and more things planned for 2019. Now, what you don't see here planned for 2018 is an alpha version launch, a beta version launch, And that's actually a good thing because we are already past that period. They have accomplished all of this already, and that's kind of exciting thing. Now, I gotta tell you some things that I don't like. I just want to go over two things with you that I personally don't like here. Number one is that on this side, okay, in the bottom of the screen, left bottom, you will see sales push notifications that shoot up every half minute or minute. That I personally don't like because that is nothing than a marketing trap. They show here that someone from a certain city, blah, 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 purchased so and so many Rentberry tokens, but this is set automatically, and as said, it's nothing more than a marketing trap. Secondly, their ICO is taking forever. Okay, if you really think about it, if this Rentberry thing was in high demand, why haven't people really purchased more yet? Because this has been going on since the beginning of December, and now we already have January 23rd, and the ICO is planned to end. I mean, that would be the final stage of the ICO. That's February 28th, and I just don't see why it would take so long. If they're only trying to raise 30 million, why is it taking so long? If you have an answer to this question, I'll be happy to listen. Last thing I want to do here is to go for my qualification questionnaire, and we do that quickly. Is the company the first to offer such blockchain technology? Yes, it is, but as I said, there's competition with Airbnb and Zillow that if they did something similar to Rentberry, they would pretty much annihilate them. It's the truth. Is this token needed by the general population? I don't think it is, because many people prefer traditional renting through an agent, and the same goes also for purchasing properties. So I believe that's a no. Would it be difficult for a competitor to do the same? Absolutely not, because there is competition that has giant user databases that could really kill them in a fraction of a second. Does the team have the required track record of success? Yes, they do, because they have already built a company. They have an established company, so I think they do. Is the team and advisory board strong enough to excel in this project? Based on 4, I would say yes here. Was I able to get in touch with the management and advisors? No, I wasn't. Can the ask investment be justified to get this project off the ground? This is always a very tricky question because we don't know many things, and we don't know because things haven't been validated, okay? We haven't really seen any proof at all, so I would say that's a no. Are the marketing materials, including white paper, website, and roadmap, solid enough? I think they are. Is there sufficient amount of awareness and support for the ICO and company publicly? That I gave a yes to. So based on my analysis, do I believe in the company's success to make the investment? At this moment in time, I don't believe in it, so I give this a 0. So 5 out of 10. You know, draw your own lines. This is just my personal assumption, and that's pretty much it for now. So this concludes the video tutorial, the video review on the Rentberry ICO. I hope this was useful to you. In case you found this useful, and in case you like my videos and want to get notified anytime I publish something new on my channel, please hit the subscribe button below, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.